So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. We're starting things off today with a firewood delivery, only about 5 or 6 miles from home. I have one full cord in the dump trailer, and that's about it for this winter as far as firewood to sell. Everything else I have will be ready for next winter. It is looking like it's going to shape up to be a pretty nice day today. And then starting tomorrow through Thursday or Friday of next week, it looks like it's going to be 50 and sunny. So I'm calling it a bonus week. Meaning we are a long way from spring. However, I think things are going to dry up a little bit and you can kind of get a jump start on some things, so that'll be good. Now, first and foremost today, I wanted to mention we have fire starter available. Not as much as last time. And just so you know, this will be the last time until probably the end of February, I'm guessing. I think everybody's probably pretty well stocked up because we sold a lot the last couple months. But if you're not, we have both the 4-pound bags and the 2 for $25 1.75 pound bags. And like I always say, a 1.75 pound bag, you can start at least 30 fires with it, probably more. So if you want some or you need some, you better get it pretty quick, because I don't think it'll last too long on the website, and then we'll have it available again probably the end of February, I'm hoping. Alright, so got my firewood delivery done. Real nice guy. They board dogs here. And he's got a little Kubota U27 excavator right there. That's his. But they got a nice piece of property here and a growing small business, which is always nice to see. All right, it is first thing in the morning, And it's pretty chilly today. It's only about 22 degrees right now, but it's gonna warm up into the 40s. I let the fire go out yesterday. It was getting pretty hot. We're gonna get her cranking here this morning. And then we're gonna take advantage of the frozen ground. We're gonna run out in the woods in the skid loader and bring back a bucket or two of firewood. All right, boy, looks like clear skies today. The birds are chirping. I think old Punxsutawney Phil may have been right. Could have an early spring. We're gonna warm up the skid loader while I sit in the blue roux here and stay warm. The woodpeckers are already getting after it. Alright, we're almost out to the wood pile. I could just scoop a bunch up and take it back and keep doing that, but I'll probably just throw it in the bucket and kind of stack it. I'll fit literally twice as much in there if I do it that way. All right, that's a nice jag of wood right there. I scooped a little bit up, but then stacked it in a bucket, and I'm saying you can fit 3 times as much if you stack it in there. Got some cherry, red oak, a little bit of maple. There's 2 rows in there. Alright, heading back to get another bucket. I loaded that last one a little bit too much. When I was coming down this hill here, I had a few roll off the side. They ended up down there in the bottom somewhere. They're gone. Alright, that one there kind of did a combination. I scooped up a bunch, organized it just a bit, threw some more on, probably got about 2/3 of what I got last trip. Alright, back down here at the wood yard. We've got the Rex filled up. Later on today, we'll split this up and that other bucket full. And then probably tomorrow, we're gonna fire up the Wolfe Ridge with that nice long conveyor and just make a massive pile in the firewood bunker there. On my way out to the clearing and back, both times I saw a bunch of squirrels out there just kind of getting after it on this nice morning as well. They're doing the same thing I am. It's kind of a bonus week here in the middle of winter. Who knows, maybe like I said, the groundhog could be right, but I'm all for it. Bring on spring. But it just feels good to get up in the morning and do something, anything. You know, in this weather, it has a lot to do with it. If it was pouring down rain right now and miserable, I'd be sitting inside and probably not feel half as good as I do right now. We're just made to do something, you know, to produce something and to do something. It just makes you feel good, not just physically, but mentally as well. At least for me, it does. I know, you know, on days like this, when I can get up, knock a few things out, that kind of carries on throughout the day and sometimes the rest of the week for me. A lot of it, like I said, is weather related, but I just enjoy getting out and doing something. I don't know what the attraction is, but whether it's firewood or sawing lumber, just doing anything, you know what I mean? Produce something, especially firewood, because it kind of gives you that instant gratification. You know what I mean? You take a raw material out in the woods and produce a marketable product out of it and something that you can use to heat your place as well. It's just it's a great feeling. It is. But anyway, right now I need to head up to the house. The hunt man and I need to run out for a bit, and I'll report back later today down here at the wood yard. Like I said, we'll be splitting some firewood, and also I need to saw some more of this walnut up, because Tuesday this week, Tuesday, I'm going to be taking a load out to the kiln. This 6/4 here, I'm going to add to this stack. What I'll do, I'll put another couple runners across it. Chris has a tractor on his end, so I don't want to make them too heavy. We'll probably get about 750 feet or something ready for him, and we'll go from there. right, not too shabby at all. I just finished up splitting all that wood. That was about, if I had to guess, about 1.5 cords. Could even be a little bit more than that. Took me 42 minutes to do that, and that included knocking the pile down with the excavator, plus loading the hopper with the second bucket, plus moving all the cameras around and that stuff as well. So if I had to guess, I would say you could easily get a cord of wood consistently, you know, day in and day out, about every half an hour if you're working by yourself. Probably a little better than that. If you had an extra guy, there wouldn't be a whole lot for him to do except for load the hopper and knock the pile down as needed. You could probably get that to 3 cords an hour, maybe even a little bit better. I don't know. But yeah, it's fast, really fast. And I did notice a couple things. I learned a couple things. So I have a picaroon up in the garage. I should have brought it down with me, but I did have a claw hammer here, which is actually pretty helpful. When you're moving those rounds forward, sometimes it's nice if they're laying over there, you just kind of whack them, pull them over. And occasionally, not very often, if you don't split all the way through, sometimes I find myself doing that. You can tell that it's split. It's falling down into the conveyor, it looks like. And so you bring the wedge up, and occasionally there'll be some stuck right here. And with the hammer right here, you can just whack them off. It doesn't do it very often, but it's nice just having this. It'd be better to have like a nice heavy-duty picaroon down here, which I will next time I'm splitting. But anyway, let's move on to the sawmill. We've got some more walnut to saw. Look at that right there. I just got through that one and it just popped. I was kind of surprised. The first two look great. The center of the log's right here, so I wasn't real close to the pith. You can kind of see this little crack right here. I did not see that before. That's right where that was, and it was under some tension or stress, and it just sprung. Boom. I'll lay this one off to the side. I mean, there's plenty of good wood in here, but just not for what I'm doing here. Out of that one little log there, I've got 4 pieces, nice 6/4, and then one piece of 10-quarter, 2.5 inches thick. Real minimal sapwood, but yeah, that'll be a nice piece for someone. But anyway, 2 important messages before we wrap this video up. Number 1, if you are interested in some of this walnut or some cherry that I took to the kiln last time, you can contact Chris Martin. I'll put a link to his website in the description. It's Martin Woodworking, good guy. It will be kiln dried, and he has a very nice slab flattener as well if you need those services. The other thing I wanted to mention, don't forget, Firestarter is available right now. Not as much as we had last time, but we have quite a bit. We have the ever popular 4-pound bags, and we have the 2 1.75-pound bags for $25 plus shipping. Link in the description for that as well. I find when the weather's like this, I use more Firestarter because I let the fire burn out because it gets so warm in there, but then the next morning it's 20-some degrees, so I'm kind of starting a fire every day. But anyway, those links will be in the description. We will have Firestarter available again probably the end of February. So if you're short, you can get some now. I think that's about it. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today, and it was a productive day, and I want to thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.